Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Tristan Take Video. I think we're up to season 1, episode 29 now. It's currently Saturday afternoon and I'm out riding my bike. As you can see, I'm riding up the climb of San Hilary from Osor. This is a really nice 20-kilometer climb. It's not too far out of Girona. It's about a 25k ride to get to the base of this, and it's about 3% all the way up. The reason I chose to ride up this climb today was because I thought, given it's September and it's getting on in the year, I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on my life, where I'm at, what I'm doing, and what's coming up. Before I go any further, I just want to say a massive shout out and a thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. I started this project on the 1st of January 2021 as a personal project, and I really didn't think I was going to get more than a few hundred subscribers by the end of the year. So the fact that now it's September and I'm at 5,500 subscribers, I'm really stoked. I'm really surprised, and I'm really thankful. This YouTube project has taken off further than I expected it to in this time, to the point where now it's become a real part of my life. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who messages and says, I've subscribed, I'm following along, I'm loving the videos. I wasn't sure what to expect when I first started making videos. I thought it was going to be for kind of me and my family and maybe some friends around the world, but to have a whole bunch of new friends, you guys, sending me messages saying thank you and giving me advice and telling me what you love to see, it's so heartwarming. And it's so rewarding. So yeah, massive thank you to you guys. For those of you who are new here or who don't know, my name is Tristan. I'm a photographer based in Girona, Spain. I'm originally from Australia, but I moved to Girona in 2017. I'm a freelance photographer, so I don't work for any one company. At the start of this year and for the last couple of years, I was working for the service course, but through the course of this year and after the pandemic last year, I really realized that I enjoy working for myself more than anything. So as this year played out, I decided, you know what, it's time to leave the growth that I helped the service course build, and I decided to go out on my own. My background in photography started when I was a teenager and I picked up a camera and started taking photos of my mates riding mountain bikes. And after about a year of taking photos of my mates riding mountain bikes and posting them online to a mountain bike forum, the editor of a magazine got in touch and said to me, hey, do you want to be published in our magazine? And this was a magazine I was buying off stands. And so to hear from the editor of the magazine that I was purchasing to say, hey, do I want to be published in it, was absolutely mind-blowing. So that was the start of my commercial freelance photography experience. And then once I turned 18 and I went traveling and I started shooting more and more, I came back to Australia and I realized, you know what, I love photography. I love seeing scenes and making them look as incredible as I can make them look through the camera, which eventually led me to wedding photography. So I started shooting weddings when I was about 21, and over the course of 5 years, I shot 150 weddings in Sydney and in Australia and then around the world. I've been flown to New York to shoot multiple weddings. I've been to Thailand to shoot a wedding. I've shot weddings in London, and I've also, of course, shot weddings in Girona. As I went through my 20s and I began to learn the art of photography and I shot lots of weddings, and my love of cycling grew at the same time. It was in 2017, when I was 26 years old, I decided, you know what, I want to move to the other side of the world to pursue cycling, not professionally, but to pursue it for life. I really learned working for myself when I was in my early 20s that for me, my goal is not money. My goal is to live the best and happiest life I can live. And after coming to Girona for a holiday a couple of times to ride my bike, I realized, you know what, Girona is a place that can deliver me as much happiness as I want in my life. As you guys will have no doubt picked up now, the cycling here is amazing. I'm quite into my racing and I've got lots of friends who ride their bike for a living, so it's a really good place to be based. So when I moved here, one of the other things that happened was I met Christian Meyer at the service course, and I quickly became friends with Christian, and I quickly began to contribute to the service course with my photography skill, to the point where I became the social media manager and the head photographer for the service course. So I was responsible for looking after the image of the service course, while Christian grew the service course to be what it is today. Christian is an ex-professional bike racer. He was an exceptional domestique, and he quickly became someone who I really admired when I first arrived in Girona. So over the course of 2018 and 2019, I really tried to take the image of the service course to the next level. I was really passionate about helping that grow, in particular through my photography. and through the social media, through my writing. And then, like any good thing in life, there comes a time where you go, you know what, I've contributed as much as I can contribute to this business. And if I'm honest, the service course began to outgrow me. We opened shops in Wilmslow in the UK, in Oslo in Norway, and in Nice in France. And I was lucky enough to be a part of the opening of all of those and help out with some of the imagery that went with those businesses and some of the storytelling around the reasons why we opened in those locations. So although I didn't announce it publicly, in May this year, I finished up my work with the service course and I went back to being a freelancer. The service course is doing amazing things. They're a huge inspiration for the world of cycling, in particular boutique bikes, and I think they're going to continue killing it into the future. So no issues there, but I decided, you know what, I have to work for myself. I have to pursue my own passions. I have to help my own business grow and my own life grow, and part of that is giving myself more time to make YouTube videos and to work for a whole different range of clients. So that leads me into my next point, which is the reason you guys are here, an update on my YouTube channel. As I said earlier, thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed and who's joined in the journey and who sent me messages and left comments and liked videos. This is huge for me. When I began thinking about a YouTube channel in December of 2020, I didn't think it would go this far. I launched on the 1st of January, and since then it's kind of just grown and grown and grown beyond my wildest dreams, to the point where now you might have noticed there are ads on some of the videos, and I hate doing that to you guys because I hate watching YouTube and seeing ads. However, it does help me continue to do this, and the ability to run ads and monetize my channel has enabled me to really believe that this can be a full-time job for me if I work hard enough at it. So thank you so much if you've sat through an ad, better yet, if you've clicked on an ad. The other thing that I've done recently is I've just started a Patreon page for people who want to support the channel a little bit further. I've had a few messages from people who have asked if they can help support, and I'm so flattered by that. And if you want to, the best way you can right now is to support my Patreon. There's a link to that in the description down below. What you'll get as a Patreon is access to additional video content I'm making, and also that feel-good feeling that you're contributing to someone pursuing their dreams and trying to build a YouTube channel in the process. So the link to that's down below. You don't have to click it if you don't want to. I'm going to continue making videos free of charge on YouTube. The next thing with the YouTube that I want to announce is that I got my first job through my YouTube channel. This week, I am off to the Dolomites in Italy for Rad Race for a ride called the Tour de Friends, which is a multi-day ride in the Italian Dolomites. I'm gonna be making videos, I'm gonna be taking photos, and I'm gonna be creating content for the guys at Rad Race. So that's something I'm super excited about, and you guys are gonna see more on that this week as I post live updates pretty much from the road. The other exciting one that I've just released is the Tipitin Tuesday series. If you haven't watched episode 1, go and watch that. I'll put a link to that here. That's a little side project I wanted to do. That one's gonna be almost free of advertising. I just want you guys to enjoy some nice descents in Europe. And what's exciting is episode 2 of Tipitin Tuesday drops tomorrow, and I will be on a plane when it goes live, but I want you guys to watch that one. That's the best descent I've ever done, I think. So that brings me up to my final update for you guys, and that is that I have decided to continue the Tristan Take Video YouTube channel into 2022. It was started in January of 2021 as a way for me to update my family back home in Australia and my friends on what I was up to, and it's grown to the point where now I really enjoy making videos and I really enjoy the feedback I'm getting, and I'm going to continue it in 2022 along with the Rad Race that I'm off to this weekend. I've got a bunch of video projects coming up in the next little while, all made possible by you guys watching and clicking like and subscribing and being a part of it. So thank you so much to you guys for helping me transition my life into a new direction. Alongside my photography, the vlogging is also now something I really enjoy doing. So yeah, I've got you guys to thank for that, and I'm going to continue this on. As you can see, I'm at the top of the Santillari climb. I've just filled up my water bottles and I'm going to descend down the other side. As always, thank you so much for joining. I will see you in the next couple of days for the next installment of Tipitin Tuesday, and then I will see you the day after that for the first episode from the Rad Race Tour de Friends in Italy in the Dolomites this week. I will chat to you guys very shortly. All right, adieu.